I disagree now.
Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pakia. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way.
What way Clay said?
They thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons.
No, I went middle.
The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me.
Yeah, who you say you finna get?
War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me,
Yeah, I'm gonna get Crow.
with me, that's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1.
No, I beat your ass with Roy Jones too. Roy Jones and Sugar Ray. Really Sugar Ray for real. Let me see something. I ain't been on them bitch so long. They done put Crawford with the big guy, he got the dread on his
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans...
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound. Saul Canelo.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's a privilege and an honor to...
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight.
and forth they go.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. That counter shot lands. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Both men step back for just a moment. He blocks the hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Beautiful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Oh yeah. Man, I had my mic muted. I've been talking so much shit over here.
Momentum going after that last huge round for him.
You talking about running? I said, yeah, it just looked like that. You know, this shit.
Last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
Right? Oh yeah. All right, I got confused.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first.
See that jab, you know.
Strike like a snake. Keep an eye on
I like that little move you keep doing right there. They ain't gonna keep working though.
Counter punches are the best.
Put that jab in their face. Put that jab in their face.
These punches coming
They're gonna work.
every angle.
Give him another.
Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Canelo just got clipped. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
Yeah, all hurt.
Look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
I've been in fights like that.
I probably knocked your ass out right there.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
There we go. There we go.
What a win.
There we go.
And it's a one-hitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take it.
Yeah, you just talking. You think you won the round? You might have won the first round.
It happened. You saw
yeah, TKO. TKO. Looks like another little TKO.
That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying,
you couldn't see.
I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
Yeah. No, it was like halfway. Nah, that shit.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the lock. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way.
Where you going this time?
I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a...
I full with Sugar Ray. Like his ass finna get knocked out.
They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way.
You probably won't gonna get on no way though, bro.
You are looking
That nigga got
live
hit
at the
so hard.
WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
So here is Roy Jones Jr.
This bout.
So much hype surrounding this big.
See, I fight like Roy for real, like in real life.
Incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real.
See that?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
I just like to stick that jab in the nigga face.
He
Yeah.
scores with the counter.
Then I come back and hit him with that.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Why the fuck? They keep making me throw more than one punch. I ain't trying to throw.
Beautiful counter punch. Missing with that jab.
You better get out of there. And get back in there.
Catch and shoot. Halfway
Get him
through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Missing with the hook. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Nice counter shot.
I'm really throwing the wrong punch. I'm not even.
Counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to
Here we go. It's round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great...
I'm hitting the button too many times. That's why that shit going there.
The best.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Hey, those punches add up. Nice counter. Couldn't land that jab. They exchange punches. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That punch scored.
Oh, yeah, I blocked that shit.
Caught him clean. There's a scoring blow.
Bro, they making me throw more than one punch. Hell no. I'm throwing the punch I want to throw and getting out of there.
There are no losers in this one.
Yeah.
I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good round.
There's the bell to start round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Oh, I thought I blocked him. Ooh, I'm leaving that shit over. I'm leaving that shit over. You supposed to. How you gonna get knocked up?
You'd like to see more jabs. Missing with the hook.
Bro, I'm blocking that shit. I see what I gotta do.
Difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them.
Whoa, Johnny! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble.
Ooh, that one hit. All right.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Beautiful counter shot.
There you go.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there.
Again? Oh, you got a chance to get up this time. Yeah. Sugar Ray gonna get up. He gonna get up. Yeah, knock him down about 3 times.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing.
Talking about you just hit that. I'm finna hit your ass. You better pay attention.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Switch back on.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. It's the same again.
Back at it in round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Only catching air with that hook.
Right there.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab misses. Throws the jab but does not score. Oh, that punch. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yeah, I took that one off a little bit.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I still feel like I won that bit though.
The judges, it's up to you as the fighters, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Round, good work. You were thinking. Now don't.
He was close to this fight.
There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
That ain't nothing to you.
Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to
Keep touching it. You know, you want to touching it on there. 1, 2 right here.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? So much for boxing. This is a fight. How about that time counter shot? nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's all offense, all the time.
Come on, put that jab in there. Hey, hit him.
Through the hook, didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
I think I'm controlling this shit, man.
Much better. He's not in your league. Hold on, switch.
They should show it in a
Into the
minute.
sixth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. No rest for the weary. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good defense there to stop that hook.
Is there anybody else out for?
You don't want to trade shots. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
Oh, now you're gonna stop.
And the referee's going to allow him to fight.
Roy Jones always swear a little easy, man. Don't worry about it. He winning this shit.
Still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues. Come on, you
Round 7, here we go. It has been all
I'll
one-way
win.
traffic. How do they turn this
Oh,
around?
wait,
They
don't
have
throw
1
it.
minute to recover now. They've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out
That's how you
now
control
and
this shit.
start it out.
Then you
Get on
come
the back
back.
foot, jab, rest on
Right
the
here,
jab.
you
Be
put that
smart
pressure
and
on
block
right here.
until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
The middleweights are the best.
I forgot how to fuck that.
Obviously, the Glamorweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Do you believe what we are seeing? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
No problem.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
I caught him.
How about that?
I caught him.
Let's
I
see
caught
that
him.
again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him.
He dead. He dead. Well, I don't know nothing about that, bro. That's game. That's game, man.
Well, this is a very important
Yeah,
break here
that's
for this
game, though. Where?
And they're back at it again.
These don't.
here in round 8.
I'm in the box
This
right
is
here.
the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round.
I have no idea what they
In the box right here.
How do you come back from something like that? Not on
You think so?
twice. Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
All right, don't get knocked out.
These punches coming from every angle.
I forgot how to change my stance, bro. That's what it is.
Straight right just misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice job getting that punch through.
That's a box.
Straight right just misses.
That's a box.
Nice counter punch.
That's a box.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they come
That's a
from.
box.
Or you play calm, play cool.
Hey, Bob.
Nice
I ain't doing. I'm throwing 1-2 the rest of the game, man. Rest of the fight, man.
He missed with that jab. How about that counter shot?
That's all I want right there. Rest of the fight. That's gonna win me the fight right there.
Every time he throws a punch,
I'm gonna knock you out, bro.
right back.
He's coming. I'm gonna knock you out. Right here.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've never seen a
Oh, that wasn't the punch I wanted to throw.
How'd you deal with
I just threw it.
You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice punch. Has to be another TKO win here.
Hey, he
Johnny.
started the
What's
fight.
next?
He started the fight. I can't change my stance, bro.
Confusing because you think, what would
I
have
can't
happened
change my
if I carried on?
stance.
These guys are gonna have to do it all over again.
Yeah. Nah, I can't change my stand, bro. You won it though, but if I could have changed my stand, I would have won that bit. I couldn't protect my ass. Look at the scorecard. I beat your ass. Yeah, I knocked you down though. I did it. Look at the scorecard. I beat your ass. I beat your ass. I gotta see how to change my stand. Oh, that shit ain't work. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Roy Jones get tired fast though. He be bumming. Yeah, I'll be in your ass. Yeah. You won it. They started. I can't change my fucking stand though. Who you going with now? Alright.
Decisions are swift. At home in the ring. It's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound, 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 for 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 pound. What feel like the night.
And you ain't supposed to beat me right there.
Like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which fingers.
You're not supposed to beat me.
Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones.
You know, I was tired. That nigga was tired as fuck. Like every time I threw a punch, my health went all the way down. That's why I wasn't throwing. I was just trying to counter your ass.
Please don't be too slow with the pads, but I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder roll and find an opening and let him go like I'm
What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard tipping the scales at the limit, 160 pounds, with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Terrence Bud Crawford. Sugar Ray Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
from Palmer Park, Maryland,
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action is about to be...
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. This fight has a real good flow to it. Insane action. Good-looking jab. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready. The fans are ready.
Keep throwing.
And you know
Keep throwing them. Keep throwing them and get caught.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
I mean, you get knocked down a lot.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice hook there. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Sugar Ray's in trouble.
Yeah, nah.
Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
That right hand got him. Stiff jab. Bombs away. Nice defense on that hook. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe. On to the second round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
What a punch. Nice counter. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. He blocks the hook. Punch, counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Just misses with the right uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That right hook not connecting. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's take a look at Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punching. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot!
I know. A TKO.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym.
Yeah, and that's what you're supposed to let a nigga do. Punch yourself out.
Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
That's what you think. All right, my nigga. For sure.